This video I'm going to answer a question: what is a typical day of life for a farmer at harvest time? Who cares if it's unorthodox as long as it works? Better check the grain truck over. That's oil's good, it's clean, it's on the full mark. The antifreeze is right up there. Probably change it, but it's there. We do our maintenance in the morning because, as you can see, the grass is good and wet. So if the grass is good and wet with it being covered with dew, it means that the crop is going to be tough for a few hours yet. We may not be going till after lunch given the dew. Shows the temperature today being 25 degrees Celsius, which is about 77, 78 Fahrenheit, something like that. So it's going to be a nice day. Friday and Saturday are 29. Which is 85 degrees, which is pretty toasty, especially for us in September. Yeah, lower the ladder on the combine and do some greasing and some checks. One thing Dad said, the oil pressure was erratic yesterday. Yeah, see if the sending unit could be going, but sometimes they leak when they go, and if they leak they could blow out. This is not the case with this one. This sending unit's okay. I hate checking the antifreeze in this thing, that's good. I carefully inspect everything I can when I do this. See, this belt's getting bad. We ordered one, but we couldn't wait, so we went at it. But I changed the two other belts here. Well, of course I grease everything. That's every day. I keep things well lubricated. There you go. I think some got in there. Not sure. There, some got it. That I just wasn't holding my mouth right. These joints here turned wrong. But you see, I got canola leakage, and I gotta figure out why and where. That's also on the agenda this morning before we start. Right now we are leaking canola, so I gotta do something about it. See, I put tape over here. I tried caulking and it didn't work, so I'm gonna try and tape this some more down here just to, like, these are just stitch welded around here and it leaks canola, and canola's too expensive to allow that to happen, so do a redneck fix. That's all I got time for. Who cares if it's unorthodox as long as it works? Oops. Just use Gorilla Tape. That wasn't real good. I'll just keep taping it until it shuts it. Keep taping it till it shuts its cake hole. Probably looks like hell, and it probably is like hell as long as it works. But yeah, it's all that matters. The canola was leaking out of these where there's slots, so I tried siliconing it yesterday, but the silicone didn't stay, so I just used Gorilla Tape. Of course, I gotta clean windows and stuff on the combine too while I'm at it. Needs to be cleaned on the inside too, I think. Well, I gotta wait for Dad to pick up the sprocket. We thought we could just get it locally, but I guess not. We had to go to the Case IH dealer, which is stupid because something that number 50 idler sprocket is very standardized, and you should be able to get that anywhere. But whatever. While I wait for him, I'll just check over the auger and do a few repairs there and get more prepared. Check the oil and antifreeze on the 460. Nice and clean and full. A little. Yeah. The antifreeze and oil is good. This little tractor we bought, Dad, like this came from the scrapyard. Look at the tires that were on it. That was on it then. And I can't remember what we paid for it. I think it was the price of the tires, which is we're even a little less, which is about 800 bucks, I think. This engine I bought for less than 200 at an auction. The engine was bigger than this tractor, and this is a 403 combine engine. They bolt right in. And this is a 263. The original engine was a 221, so this has got a little bit more horsepower than the old one did for sure. Got a little bit of a canola spill here. I think it's coming from here. That just stitched. I'll caulk it. Right here is where it's leaking. Let's put some of this stuff in. Might as well seal it off. There's no point in throwing any canola on the ground. There again, it's good to check stuff. Look at this. That's not good at all. My air cleaner didn't stay shut. If this problem persists, I may have to wrap wire around here or something to get hold up. But losing the oil out of an air cleaner is a really bad thing on a wet air cleaner. Well, it's after lunch, and my mom and dad, I sent my dad into town and to get the idler sprocket, and he's still not here. So when I'm stopped like that, it's not a matter of what I can't do, it's a matter of what can I do. Well, this thing's made in the US, so it's made in the right place, but it's the wrong size. Look at that. So I gotta do some innovation. Sometimes farmers have to be creative and make things work in the pinch. You don't see that happening as much nowadays because of the way equipment is built. It's built like crap in my opinion. The newer is not better, but whatever. Need about 1.5 inches long, I think, for one layer. about 1.75 actually, but see what this does.
How are you going to make it work?
Just what I'm doing. Just what I'm doing. You have to, it's harvest time. There we go, that might fit. It'll work, but it's not worth a darn. It's not as good as the proper.
You check the oil on the engine?
Of course I checked the oil on the engine.
Okay. I'll start her up.
There we go, repair is done. Oiling chain, this is gonna be scary to some of you. Get in here, make sure I don't get in trouble. While everything's running, I spray the chain full of oil. My dad runs the combine, I drive the truck and keep the grain away from him, in this case canola. Pretty quickly actually. Well, we're loaded, so it's time to come up, take her to the bin. I'm in low gear, just a little soft I guess. That's why I got a 2-speed axle too. More gears. Well, we got another load done anyways. Another load. I don't need to be in any big hurries. In fact, I usually do other stuff. When I'm waiting, Well, I'm waiting for a load now, and it's not like a cereal crop, but I gotta keep running after the combine. Canola doesn't yield as much to start with, and with our crop being hailed out, it just makes it all the worse. So I come up with other stuff to do. I don't just sit idle and do nothing. That's not me. Here's a pile of scrap and stuff in the bush. I can clean that up while I wait for them. Well, you get the idea. I don't think I have to show any more of this. Okay, now I got a bucket load of junk. I'll dump it in the scrap bin, then I better think about the next load, I think. Most people today, this has been going on for a few years, they graduate school, they go to university, get a job, go from home to their ivory tower every day, work 8 hours, and that's not me. I'm not wired for that. I'm wired to do this. Not everybody's wired to do this farm work. Some people, these professional types, they actually despise us and belittle us, but they're condescending. They think they're one up on us because they live a better life. They get paid big money for doing, well, I'm not gonna say doing nothing, they do something, but some of the jobs they aren't far from doing nothing. But I'm not that type. And it takes the right kind of person to do this farm work. It's not for everybody, but the conventional way of life is not for me. I'm not getting rich at this, but at least I'm, for the most part, happy. I would never be happy just doing what everybody else does, going to like an office environment is not for me, for sure. And it all takes individuals. The one for people, for me, like me, the professionals wouldn't have anything to eat. There's lots of us out here, they think we're crazy rednecks, and maybe so, but we're maybe rednecks because we look at the world different than people in the city do. Well, he should be getting full any time. I wonder if I should start his way, or you could see the canola's up there, but he likes to get full so we get an accurate count on our loads. There he is, he's ready to go. Yeah, wait till the end. I don't think you'll spill canola till then. Talking to a girl online, this is long before I got married. I was looking for somebody, and once she found out I got dirty, it's like, well, goodbye, and never talk to her again. But I'm sorry, you don't get food on the table or a roof over your head without somebody getting dirty. I just don't understand why people are like that. There's absolutely no shame whatsoever in working. I'm gonna scrap what's left of this thing. This is a pavement breaker we got cleaning up in the state, and I do want to keep the hydraulic valve, and it's got a good valve, and this has got a joystick control on it, which is nice, and an extra lever on it. This is handy. Oh, it's getting dusk now. Will probably be our last load as our humidity's up, I think. Yeah, humidity's 57%. This will probably be our last load. When we can work late at night is when we get wind and the humidity stays down, but tonight's not one of those nights. I think he's full, so I better get in the truck and take this last load. Yeah, I've dropped the combine up here just to give me extra weight. 65-year-old tractors on grain augers anymore, but we still do. It runs perfect too. Now I've done with my day playing a few games of crib online. I find I really enjoy it and find great people here that got to be good friends with. It's great. It's a good way to end a hard day's work. Well, God bless you. I'll catch you at the next video. Please like and subscribe.